Good morning, student. Today we are going to study our chapter number 1. So, student, before continuing this chapter, let's recall what we studied in our previous videos. So, student, in our previous video we learned about people's life, how do they live their life, and which type of diversity is in our society. So in our society basically we have two type people. First one is poor and second one is um, rich, or you can say some first one is people who not fulfill their daily needs, and second one is that type of people who fulfill their daily needs. So here student, here we read this chapter in a democratic contest. So it is democracy and equality base. So uh, so here we can read that our law or our constitution of India, we also a democratic country. So our constitution of India not recognize, not give any person any special power. It's it's treated everyone same, equally or same. Okay, in front of law everyone is equal, no matter they are which belongs to which caste, which class, which class, and they are educated or not. So our constitution of India give them one right, which is called universal adult franchise. It means right to vote, means every adult has the power to choose their representative freely. Okay, so we learned about this in our previous video. We also learned one form of inequality, which is caste system. In India, some part of India, people face this type of inequality. In uh, they are treated they are treated not well by upper caste people. Okay, and they also not get enough chance in school admission, sorry, in school admission, in education, in government job or other activities. They are not able to allow, they are not able to assess their uh, daily their, their daily lives, things like water, electricity and other thing. Okay, they are not treated well by villagers, rest of villagers. So we learned about this caste system. We also learned one case study which is based on this caste system. Next we move next topic, which is enhancing human dignity. So we have read that caste, gender and religion, okay, play an important role in determining whether or not people are treated equally. So students, we all read about the caste, gender and their religion play an important role in determining that whether which people treated good or not, or people treated equally. Okay, uh, minority people like Velu Murugan, or women, or monetary minority represent social groups that are often treated unequally. So people like Murugan and women and people who belongs to minority are not treated equally. They are not treated equally by people. Okay, so to ensure their rights, our constitution have made some articles or some law. So here first one is provision in Indian constitution. So for them for them means um, lower caste, people of lower caste, our Indian constitution have one article, and in this article, uh, with help of this article, our constitution preserve the right of ensure that the right of uh, lower caste people. And this is article 15. In this article, with help of this article, people are able to get chance, or people are treated equally. Okay, next we have government initiatives. What government take initiative for minority, for these type of people, so or equality. So first step is midday meal. So midday meal is a popular scheme launched by government of India on 15 August 1995. The purpose of this scheme is to provide elementary education to the children and ensure nutrient for the children of the disadvantaged group at the same time. Okay, so this midday meal system scheme was launched by the government of India on 15th August 1995, and the motto of this scheme was that they ensured the element to provide elementary education to all children, and they also want to ensure their nutrients for the children who belongs to disadvantaged group. Okay, and Tamil Nadu was the first state to implement this scheme in a historical order dated 28th November 2001. The Supreme Court directed all the state government to implement the midday meal scheme within the next 6 month. Okay, 6 month. So when Tamil Nadu implemented this scheme on 28th November 2001, then Supreme Court directed all the Indian state that they should be implement the midday meal scheme within next 6 months. Apart from some regional variations, the achievement of the midday meal scheme are impressive. Impressive. Okay, so we all understand that all states have diversities, varieties. So apart from this, this scheme was very successful in all Indian states, which is very good. So the scheme had led to go significant raise of the number of girl student and the enrollment of a number of poor children. So with help of this scheme, children who belongs to lower caste or who are girls, they are also came to school for study, and with help of this scheme, number of students in schools are rose. Okay, rise. Then children who failed to attend the classes earlier are more regular now. So with help of this scheme, that children who not attend their classes on regular basis, because of this scheme, they came school regularly and on time. Some children started attending school merely to get the free wholesome meal, while some students started to attending school because of this midday meal. This meal, this scheme also helped to reduce caste distinction of children of both upper and lower caste have the meal together. Uh, in this meal, both class of both upper class and lower class children take their meal together. So with help of this scheme, this type of distinctions also reduce. It has also brought about some distant social change. Women and people from economically disadvantaged section have been employed as cook and assistant. This is a small way help the addressing gender and caste inequalities and unequal access to education. And with help of this scheme, many people also get jobs as a cook and as a assistant. And because with help of this scheme, women's, especially women's help in addressing gender and caste inequality. With help of this scheme, especially women's are in. And next is equal opportunity in private schools. So realizing the gulf that exist in the types of school that the rich and poor go to, the government in some states have made it mandatory for the private school to provide some seat to the economically weaker section of the society. So student as government also known that government schools is are not available in everywhere, uh, in every part of India. It means in rural part, in urban part. So government realized that type of problem. So he made a law. He take action, and in and made mandatory. He made private schools mandatory to private schools that they should be reserved seat for economically challenged section, student of economically challenged section, or you can say poor people's children. So government directed that schools that they should be reserve some seats for economically challenged students. And why this step is taken? Because of it, government want to provide equal opportunity to the weaker section also in terms of quality education. The government on its part is taking initiative to provide equal opportunity to all. So government want to provide equal opportunity both rich student and also poor students. Okay. Next, however, as we have seen, this aim is still far from being achieved. But unfortunately, this scheme, or you can say this, or you can say the aim of this scheme is not achieved right today, despite realizing the quality of the basic right of all human beings. Discrimination on the basis of caste, class, and religion still prevails. A change in the perception of the people is what would help in bringing about equality. So despite government realize it that human being discriminate that basic right of human being, and discrimination of the basis of caste, class, and religion still go on. A change a change in the perception of people is what would help it bringing about equality. So government realize that type of things, that people are not treated equally, every person right now till now. So uh, so mm, so so government also known this fact that here in our society discrimination on the basis of caste, class, religion still prevails. Okay. So student, I hope you all understand this topic, and this is enough for today. And tomorrow we will discuss about equality in other democracies and challenge to democracy. So this is enough for today.